Welcome back everyone to another video about my wish list for Borderlands 3. And in this one I kind of have two topics, but they relate at the same time. So the first one I want to cover, and that's why I have all these piles of loot here, is unique gear sets. If you've played Diablo, Torchlight, Path of Exile, one of the billion roguelike kind of looter action RPGs on mobile, or there's just so many of those games. They all have this aspect of unique gear sets. And I don't know the correct term for these, but what they pretty much are is if you equip multiple pieces of this unique gear set, you get bonuses. For every piece you equip, the bonuses get bigger, and then you get a massive bonus for having all 8 or 10 or whatever the number is in that particular game. Now, when the Scarlet DLC came out, I was really hoping that the Captain Blades stuff was going to be this, because they talked about this in the promo about these unique weapon sets for this Captain Blade character that all kind of have bonuses and curses to them. And I was really hoping that was going to be it, so you could wear like a full set of Captain Blade stuff and do like a Pirate Allegiance run. But there was no bonus for equipping multiple ones of these. And this one was probably the closest we've seen of them, because you had a relic, a shield, a grenade, and a couple of guns. But once again, sadly, they didn't do that. I think it would have been really sweet. Like on these, the bonus could have been if you wear all the items, you remove the curses. That would have been sweet. But it was not the case. And I hope they do this for Borderlands 3, because when they first sold Borderlands, they said it's like a Diablo first-person shooter, and this is a very common thing in all your Diablo-type games. And it'd be nice to add it to the Borderlands franchise. And we already have a lot of character sets, so this is our Captain Blades here. Then you move over here and we have Moxie, which you have a relic, a grenade, a ton of guns. Over this way we have Hammerlock guns, the damn cowboy, the Rex. I threw the Rough Rider over here. It's kind of a Hammerlock thing. It's from the DLC like the rest of these, so just kind of tossed it in with them. But, he's got some guns. Too bad they didn't give him a Hammerlock shotgun. That would have been the one that really would have been cool. Over here, kind of scattered out, you have the Teapot, the Boom Puppy, and the Cobra, which is our Tiny Tina guns. Then over here, which a lot of people don't realize, these are Captain Scarlet guns. And when you look at these, they all have the Captain Scarlet Rose emblem on them. And a lot of people forget that these are actually all technically Scarlet guns. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Where is my pimp? Well, I have a bunch of pimps, but that one. So you can see, once again, the Scarlet logo on all these. And when you get them without a prefix, they are Captain Scarlets. Even the 12-pounder here. Once again, the logo. And, of course, the Sandhawk, which was the obvious one that, most people realize. But that's a gear set. And, of course, the Greed, which is way down here. Oh, and the Stink Pot, yeah. So the Greed, once again, you see the logo there. And the Stink Pot logo. So we have all these. So once again, you have Captain Blade, Moxie, Hammerlock, Tina, and Scarlet. And it'd be really sweet if we were able to, get these where they gave those bonuses. And they could even bring in some more NPCs to do that. We could have a scooter set or whatever. And if they do this, I want them to do all out. So each set should have 4 guns, a relic, a shield, class mods for each character. And that's where it gets interesting. And a grenade. So I don't know what all the bonus would be off the top of my head, this is just kind of spitballing and stuff. But this would be a really awesome thing. And one of the things that would really make it sweet is class mods. Because class mods are some of the most unique differentiations in the gears of these games. You can change so much with a class mod, and unique class mods would be a really fun thing to add a new addition to this, and really kind of have them themed for whatever the theme of that character is. So, Moxie guns pretty much all have a critical hit bonus and life steal. So her comm could kind of focus on, it could have a passive critical hit boost and focus on survival skills. So where you get your DPS and survival from it. Captain Blade's ones could also be, like, the passive could be both a bonus and a curse. Tina could have grenade bonus comms. Hammerlock would all be just about stopping power, just base damage, and maybe tanking, like the Rough Rider. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of variation there, but I think that would add a ton to the game, and add a lot of cool custom playthroughs to it. So, in addition to this, the second part of this is Allegiance relics and Allegiance in general. So, there's been a lot of people that have really, really dug into the Allegiance runs. And Gearbox hasn't really supported this. It's not like they haven't, but, they made Allegiance relics. But there's a bunch of stuff that don't make Allegiance sense. There's shields with a wrong vendor on them and stuff like that they need to clean up. But more so, it would be nice if they would embrace the idea of the Allegiance more. And kind of like these unique gear sets, what would be nice is if the Allegiance relic, or if there's Allegiance comms, would kick off a similar thing, kind of like how Jack has Company Man. So for every Hyperion item, you get a bonus to accuracy and critical hit damage. So if they had comms, Allegiance comms and Allegiance relics that did that, that would really be awesome. And really kind of kick it off for those characters as well. But then also, like, make sure each character has at least one comm per vendor. It probably won't be the comms that kicked it off, because then they would have to have all these unique comms and stuff. So it makes sense to have the relic kick off that bonus. So if you have a Jacob's relic, every piece of Jacob's gear you probably get a critical hit bonus and recoil reduction, something like that. Torg ones, you'd get bonus grenade damage or something, and they would be like those. Or maybe it would just simply be these bonuses get bigger for every piece of Jacob's gear you get. That would be a way to do it as well. And I think that would be a really cool way to both introduce unique character sets and unique Allegiance stuff. But, to really embrace that, they would need to finish things off. So we would kind of need Jacob's grenades and round out the vendors. You don't need one gun of every type. So it's not like Jacob's needs to make SMGs. That would make no sense. It would be dumb. But bring in a whole line of Rough Rider shields instead of just the one unique one. Some people would pitch the idea of like an armored one. So instead of the max health, you would have kind of this armor shield that would have a very slow recharge rate or something. I don't know. Then you have, you got some guns. Maybe they could have sticks of dynamite, kind of like Krieg's grenade tossing abilities and fight for his life. And then you have the relic and obviously the comm. So just adding in, a grenade there. That's one of the few missing ones. But make Allegiance relics probably that same vendor. So instead of having all of these Iridian, just have this Jacobs. So that's my hope. My next part of my hopes and wishes for Borderlands 3 is unique gear sets and a bigger focus on Allegiance. On Allegiance stuff, there's a lot more people out there that do more and more hardcore Allegiance than I do. I'm a softcore Allegiance guy, I guess. I'll play it, but if I'm doing Jacobs, the purist will only use Jacobs comms, and I don't think Maya has a Jacobs comm, so I'll just use whatever comm I want. Or they'll not use a grenade at all and just have their basic grenade. Oops, I have a grenade equipped. I won't do that. I'll just equip a grenade that kind of makes sense. I wouldn't use an elemental grenade, but I'll use like a Torg explosive grenade with like an explosive Merv or something with Jacobs. But I think if they did this kind of stuff, I'd be more apt to playing full Allegiance more often. So let me know what you guys think of these, and let me know your Allegiance ideas or what you think of these ideas in general, or just other ideas you have for Borderlands 3 that you think would be good ideas. So until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.